Hey, good afternoon, Milan. We are back with another conversation on Milan Live. I'm Jill Tuesley with Milan Main Street. We've got our Chamber Director, Kim Roney, with us, and very special guest today, Shannon Betrus, who is the president of the Paddock PTO. So we're going to have a great conversation today about a few things, but first I wanted to say hi to Kim and have Kim tell us where you're talking to us from today.
I'm in the front of Plumtree because I just moved in here because I was looking for space to be downtown, and Jill and I can't be in the same. It doesn't work well if we're in the same space because of the sound. So Plumtree was kind of cozy and colorful and quiet at the moment. So I hopped in here and they were so sweet to give me a spot to work. So
it's making me want to come. It's making me want to come buy some yarn. Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm probably not going to walk out of here without a project because there's a lot of cool and beautiful, it's piled up everywhere. It's beautiful.
It's nice.
I just want to touch it. Cool stuff everywhere. So yeah, I'm in Plumtree right now, which is neat. I just, as we're doing locations introductions, I just spent some time with a bunch of folks from Monroe County today. So that's kind of cool. I can give you an update on some things from their Community Foundation and Business Development Corp. So, but we'll go ahead and introduce Shannon.
I will. So seeing all those bright and beautiful and happy colors behind you, it seems appropriate for what we're going to talk about with Shannon today. Shannon's been working on something with Paddock called the Kindness Campaign. And if that's not colorful and happy, I don't know what is, but I'm really excited to talk to her and have her share with us a little bit about the Kindness Campaign and what's going on. So tell us, what is the Kindness Campaign and how did it originate, Shannon?
Well, the Kindness Campaign with Paddock is just a way for us to get the message of kindness out into the Milan community from all of the kids in Paddock. And it really started with the principal, Mr. DeSarbo, and I were having a conversation before one of our PTO meetings just about how things were going, what we wanted to cover, what we had coming up. And it just led into this, it just spiraled right into this whole big thing. So we were talking about how kindness is such a big focus with the students in the school. They talk about it during morning meetings. They talk about it with the pillars that they're, the behavior pillars that they're talking about at school. And it just really became, how do we get that message out there? How do we get the kids in the community and get them to show everything that's going on, get their, their thoughts on what kindness is for everybody to see. And so it just kind of evolved from there.
So I love that. So one of the things that you explained to me, you guys are, right now you were, or maybe this has already happened, but you work to get quotes from the kids at school about what kindness means, or what was the question that you asked them?
We had all of the teachers talk to the students about what kindness means to them. So we asked them to get quotes from all of the students and then select a certain number from each classroom about kindness is, or being kind looks like this, or, I think I'm being kind when doing this. So we've gotten some amazing answers from these kids, and it showcases so much of what they have gone through in the past couple of years, because it's been a trying couple of years for everybody. And when you think about it, the kids that are in Paddock they've never had a normal school year. Even our second graders were sent home in the middle of kindergarten, and they had to do, virtual for a year. And it's just where they've never been in this full school setting for a year. And we see that in some of the quotes that we've gotten from them with, loss that they're dealing with in families and friends and things that you wouldn't think, a 7-year-old would have to deal with, but they tackle it, head on, and they're just amazing little kids with these quotes that they've come up with and what kindness means to them. So
what I think is great about that is that you're not keeping those quotes or that what they had to impart about kindness just within the school, but you're going to bring it to the community.
We are.
So tell us a little bit about how that's going to go down.
Yeah, so we are in the process right now of getting photos of all of the kids that we're going to put out on these posters, and we are going to do lamppost banners. So I'm sure you guys have seen them in the town before, the artwork and all sorts of the community members and things that have had banners on the lamppost before. So along Main and Wabash there will be some banners with the student's picture and their quote. And then we're going to do posters in the businesses in town. And we have gotten great responses from the businesses wanting to be a part of this. So we're hoping for most of March and April. It just depends on how long it takes to get everything set up and printed. But as you start to go downtown, we'll see those banners on the lampposts. We'll see the posters hanging in the windows of the businesses along Main Street with all these, gorgeous little smiling faces and their quotes about what kindness is to them.
I'm loving that. And Kim and I were just talking this morning about how important it is for us to find happy and joyous things on a daily basis. And I just can't wait to walk through the downtown and see all of these kids imparting their wisdom and joy and ways to be kind. I'm sure it will have a positive impact on me, I know, and on the community at large.
Yes.
That's
yeah,
great.
We're excited about it. It's just, these quotes are just so cute to read through them. And some of them bring a tear to your eye, just the things that that they've gone through. So it's awesome. And we're really excited about it, and just having everybody being able to see them and take some time walking downtown and really reading through, all of them that are out there.
Oh, what a great project. I love it. Of course, Mr. DeSarbo would be involved because he's
right.
He's all
It
that.
was very much, it stemmed from that brain of his, and it has just evolved into the rest of this.
Yeah, I love that. He certainly exhibits that kindness and positivity at school too. So I'm sure that the kids are learning from him, and he's learning from them as well. That's great. So it's all going to culminate. You're going to have a big event to celebrate all this too.
Yes, so we're beginning stages of planning this event, so I don't have all the details yet, but it is going to be on April 23rd. So it is a Saturday in April, and what we are going to do is put together a scavenger hunt for the kids to go around and look at these banners and posters, and just go through a list of things to find. And some of it may be certain items on some of the posters, some of it may be just little landmarks downtown. And then it will end, the scavenger hunt will have them finish at the pavilion at Wilson Park, where we'll have some music, some food, just kind of some things going on for them. We're hoping to have a couple little craft stations and things set up. We've gotten some of the businesses in town to offer like promotions and things going on that day. So it'll be a fun event, and getting everybody out there, and hopefully good weather when it's a little bit warmer. But just to get everybody out in downtown and taking a look at all these posters and banners that are up through the town.
This is just fabulous. I love everything about it. So
we're very excited about it. We've printed up stickers, and are going to have some pins made. So you'll see those they just say, the Paddock Kindness Campaign and kindness on there. We had a couple of kids talk at the school board meeting last week, and we are planning, I believe, the meeting at the end of February to go to the city council meeting and have a couple of kids talk there about the campaign and what it means to them, and really just getting that message out there.
I was fortunate enough to be in attendance at the school board meeting where these two young ladies spoke, and I was blown away. They just spoke with such poise, and they were so smart, and they didn't seem nervous at all in front of this room full of people. They did a fabulous job, and I kind of already had a hint about what the kindness campaign was, but to hear them talk about it, I just made me that much more excited. So I'm really excited to see this come to our community. It's a great thing. So
it was
anything
awesome.
else you want to anything else you want to share with us about the kindness campaign?
No, I'm just excited for everybody to see the posters going up, to see the banners going up. So definitely, in mid-March into April, spend some time downtown. Definitely make it, a point to get out there and spend some time reading through them, because there's going to be a lot. The banners, it's about 50 banners that'll be up on the lamppost, so that'll take time to get through. But even these posters that we're putting up in the businesses have 6 students or so on each of the posters, and there's gonna be a lot. So we're looking at probably 200 students that we're putting their faces out there and their quotes out there, and so many of them. And the more responses that we're getting from the businesses at this point to continue to put posters up, we may be even adding to that 200 number. So we're very excited to get all that out there.
Just fantastic. I love it. So on the heels of exciting things for kids and family, in addition to that, I know we've talked about this a little bit before, but I just wanted to mention, seeing as we're talking about youth, that March 1st kicks off our second annual downtown read around. And that's where kids will be able, or families, people of all ages, can walk around from business to business and read a picture book in its entirety. And this year, the picture book is called Someone Builds the Dream. And it's really just celebrating all of the different people and all the different types of work that get done to make our world a wonderful place. And if you haven't seen it yet, we just posted a video yesterday on the Milan Main Street Facebook page of various community members and business owners reading the book. And you can find that on our Facebook page, but also at milanmainstreet.info/downtown read around. And there you can learn more about the whole downtown read around too. So there's a lot of great things happening in the downtown between the downtown read around and this kindness campaign that's coming to keep a family friendly atmosphere and our kids engaged and just enjoying our community. So Kim, what do you have that you want to mention today?
Actually, I have a family friendly message from the chamber, and that is after my meeting this morning with the Community Foundation of Monroe. And we were talking about some different programs for Milan, but one that I think is appropriate for today for families with students, and it's students leaving to go to college, but also not just college, could be trade school, could be community college, all of those things. There are, Milan has 11 scholarship opportunities that families who've been at senior night or graduation, they might be familiar with. And now those scholarships have moved, the applying for those have moved to a portal. And your kids probably, if they're in high school, they probably know about it in the counselor's office. But you know what? As a parent, and the kids get older, you don't always get all the information.
No.
It's not like you're cleaning out their backpack and you get the banana and the flyer, right?
Right.
So what I would say is to any parents out there or friends of parents, or what have you, grandparents, is to make sure that your seniors this year have gone to this portal, which is cfmonroe.org, stands for Community Foundation Monroe.org. And what the cool thing about this is your student can apply not just for the 11 kind of Milan based scholarship, but there are 120 scholarships in there, but they don't have to, and some of them they might be eligible for, but they don't have to apply for all those individually. What they do is they go in and put in their contact information, and then they start answering some questions, and then the portal sort of self-selects for them what scholarships they are able to apply for. So it's really an efficient mechanism that might have a payoff for future vocational or community college or college student, what have you.
Yeah.
So I would encourage the parents to talk to your student and say, hey, have you done this yet? And just get them engaged in that way. You know, I have a freshman in college, and she was a recipient of a scholarship that she got from applying through GMAC, which is connected to this organization. And this website is where all of these scholarships sit now. So, you know, we want to make sure that kids are applying so that they get used. So again, for those of you that are tuning in, it's cfmonroe.org, and a pretty simple process. And you never know, I think the scholarships are like $500 to $2,500, and you know, it's worth it just to give it a try. So
that's great information. So a lot of good news we're sharing today. So well, I appreciate that insight, Kim. Shannon, thank you so much for being with us today to talk about the Kindness Campaign. We can't wait to see that come to life downtown. And we'll be sharing more information about that as it unfolds too on the Main Street page. And I'm sure the Chamber page will share it as well. So
thank you so much.
All right. Well, everybody, hopefully get home before the 1 to 95 inches of snow that we're supposed to get today. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks so much, you guys. I will talk to you all soon.